All right. Thank you, dollar sign, dollar sign, dollar sign, dollar sign. I appreciate the follow. I had a shitty day yesterday. Today's going to be better, though. Today's going to be better. I had a necchiotomy yesterday. Yeah, no, I had like a mole removed, and like that shit fucking hurt. Like I've had like stuff done before, like I've had other surgeries and whatnot. That one, like, it sucked. Like I was awake during it and whatnot, and I'm like, we're gonna put me to sleep for this shit. Like I think that having it there, like being awake, made it worse than it would have been like if they had just knocked me out for it. So I said we're rocking right along. Good morning, guys. Welcome through. I normally don't put my hair up or anything, but like I said, I just like had this stupid thing done yesterday. So I'm like, okay, canceled all my classes for today. Canceled all my classes for tomorrow. I will be back to work on hopefully Thursday. Yeah, today's Tuesday. So yeah, I was gonna say I canceled them until Thursday. So I'm hoping that I don't have to take any more off. But I'm just gonna take it like one step at a time, and we will see how I'm feeling. Welcome through, guys. Tap the screen for me, like the live. I do love it when people stop by to see me. As everybody is more than welcome up in here. I normally dual stream, so today I will normally do like YouTube and TikTok or TikTok and whatever. You know what I mean? Like I mix it up a little bit. So I said make sure that you follow. Like I have a lot of social media. I do. I have a lot of social media because I said it helps with my business and whatnot. So make sure to if there's another site you want to find me on, just put in Misfit Ren. I try to keep it the same everywhere I go. My outfit don't even match today. Like this is how you know I'm not feeling right if my outfit's not matching and I'm not like put together. Like all right, so guys, welcome through. Do me a favor, tap the screen, like the live. I'm not gonna do makeup today because I said I'm not. I took the day off of work. Okay, took the day off of work. Like I did not feel like I was up to to that today. Like it's okay though. Like I said, I'll be back in no time to it. So, and if anybody is curious and would like to take a class, you're always welcome to hit me up. Like I said, I'm trying to work on my sign language right now because I would like to focus more on kids with autism or kids that are hearing impaired. Or I think that art is a very important thing for kids to have regardless of whether, and a lot of times too it's very therapeutic for different types of kids just because it gives them a way of expressing themselves. We're back. Hi, what's going on? Sharma, how are you guys? Welcome through. Tap the screen, please. Like the live. I like it when people stop by to see me. I said normally I don't wear my hair up, but whatever. So yeah, yesterday was stupid, man. I'm like on the way there, and I'm going, this is gonna suck. I had a feeling it was gonna suck. I see you still did not give up on makeup. No, I love makeup. I'm actually just doing my eyebrows today because I said I'm not I'm not working today. I ended up taking the day off of work because like I said, I had a necchiotomy yesterday. Yeah, that's what we're gonna call it, a necchiotomy. And I'm just not feeling up to it. So, but I did get a new eyebrow pencil kit in, and I wanted to try it. So, guys, welcome through. Tap the screen, like the live. I said everybody is more than welcome up in here. I'm not feeling like 100% today, so but like I said, it's not. It's just sore. It's just sore. I'm not like I'm just. It's just sore. So we're gonna keep rocking right along today. And I said, like, I don't really have anything going on for a couple days. So I'm like, okay, well, I can spend some extra time on life. I can't exercise until I get my stitches out, so about 2 more weeks. Can you open a song? Oh, I don't even know I could say that. So I can avoid getting it? Sure. What is it, Lavone? Something like that. It's new. Yeah. It's new. Guys, welcome through. Tap the screen, like the live. I love it when people stop by to see me. I said we're going to do some eyebrows. So I just want to try out the new kit, like just to see if it works. And then, but that's it. Like I'm not doing any more makeup. I said I took a couple days off work. So I'm like, like I'll be sitting around in my jammies, probably all mismatched and healing. So guys, welcome through. Tap the screen, like the live. I like it when people stop by to see me. I'm typically on here at some point every morning. Did I really lose it? Oh, okay. I was gonna say, did I lose it that quick? They have like a pomade that comes with it. So I'm like, I want to make sure I don't lose it. But and that would be probably some shit that I would do was like start like doing it and then be like, oh shit, where did this part go? And then it's just gone forever. Guys, welcome to Tap the Screen Like the Live. My doggy is sitting right here snoring his ass off. So if you hear that loud ass sound, I promise you, it's not coming from me. It's coming from him. Yeah, see that? Yeah. I sleep with this every night, believe me. He be snoring, man. Okay, so let's see. I come on in the morning and I do the weird news. Like I said, I'm normally on here every morning. I dual stream first thing in the morning. Sometimes I'll do it like when I do like an exercise class or whatever in the afternoon. But, I like to do it. Like I said, sometimes people are going back and forth right now between YouTube and TikTok, YouTube, TikTok, YouTube, TikTok. I found out, like I said, I set my live stream to like 18 plus because I said YouTube's still like a new thing to me. Like, I'm like, okay. And it's still odd to me, like to have people come through that are like, oh, I'm 14. Like, you know, oh, thank you, this guy. I appreciate the follow. But, that's weird. That's going to take a lot of getting used to. You know what I mean? From sunny but cold Sweden. Hello, Tommy. What's going on? I can't move my neck. Like I can't seem to. We'll get there. We'll get there. But so guys, welcome to Tap Screen Like the Live. I appreciate it when people stop by. I live in the Northeast, so it's pretty cold. But we're not getting the winters. Like we used to get like snow. Like when I said we used to get snow, we used to get like snow. I can remember being little, and we got 6 feet of snow one year. Global warming, I guess. I don't know. My dad used to say that he always the only part he really liked about living in Delaware was the fact he got to experience all 4 seasons. Now, yeah, you get to experience them, but like spring, you're like, okay, I got like 2 weeks before it gets like blistering hot. Or it's midnight here in Australia. Hi, what's going on in Australia? How are you? Oh, I have a dear friend who lives in Queensland, and I said he's funny. Like, I didn't realize how much stuff you guys talked with us about. He's like, oh yeah, Americans will believe anything. I'm like, well, okay. I can't argue with that, but not all the dumb ones speak for all of us, damn it. All right, so let's see. We are going to get the day started off with some weird news. If you're new, you're more than welcome to come and chit chat with me and that. Now, like I said, this is the weird news, so take it with a grain of salt, okay? Like, this is, I mean, is it possible? Yeah, it's possible, but like, wow, of anything, I don't even have one of these to know, but like, okay. So there was a man who had surgery to reduce his, the meat and potatoes, you know what I'm saying. His potatoes were apparently 11 pounds, and he had, his meat was 3 feet. I bet he's gonna be like bouncing, like walking right along, like just bouncing, like I'm so light. Like, imagine if you went in for surgery and you came out and they were like, oh, we took like 15 pounds off of you. You'd be like, cool, hey, that's what's up. I mean, it doesn't sound like that. I said I don't even have one to know, but like that doesn't sound like fun. Like I said, I count my blessings with having to get like a mole removed. You know what I mean? Oh, thank you, Arizona. I appreciate you. So Tuesday is awesome because you're here. Appreciate you all. Arizona, you're awesome, honey. I appreciate it. Oh, thank you. Look at you being all positive first thing in the morning. Good. I need that. I like it when people do that. I like it when people do that. No, Arizona, you're awesome, honey. I appreciate you 100%. I said gifts are never expected in here. They're always appreciated. I take everything that I earn and I put it back into my small business. So, it's helped me kind of wiggle along. It's helped me make progress in it. And I said everything is appreciated. Like I see some people and I said like I'll surf online, right? Like everybody else, like surfs online, scrolls FYP, whatever, right? And some people I see are relentless. Relentless. Like when I tell you some people are relentless, I mean some people are relentless. Like I've heard people yell at other their friends. That your gifters are normally your friends. You know what I mean? They're normally the people that spend the most time with you. They're the people that, you know what I mean? Like they get to know you, they like you, all that stuff. I heard this chick, the one that I was scrolling on TikTok, and this chick was freaking out. on one of her friends because they had gone to another room and gifted somebody else. And I was like, well, ain't that some shit? Like, Alexa, play songs by Digital Underground. But yeah, I mean, when I tell you, like, she was saying like the most vile things ever to her too. She was like, "How?" Like, I don't even know how it got back to her that this chick had been in somebody because it was on TikTok. So I mean, somebody had to be in there to go back and tell the other friend. But I'm like, dude, it's not a cult. It's a live stream. You know what I mean? Like, you should never feel bad for spending your money the way that you want to. You know what I mean? Like, I can't even imagine. But I was sitting there watching, and I'm like, geez, ew. Like, she is really making this person think that she did something horrible, like that she was betrayed because she gifted somebody else. Guess what? It's your fucking money. And that's exactly how if she tweaked on me that way, I would have been like, okay, well, guess what? You just, like, the person was like apologizing to her. Like, I'm sorry, it was just a little bit. No, I'm like, well, you're apologizing for spending your money how the fuck you want to? Like, that doesn't make any sense. That doesn't even close to make any sense to me. So, but then on top of it, like I said, the chick is like apologizing. You know? I mean, like, apologizing to her. Like, she did something wrong and she needs redemption. And I'm like, dude, you're a live streamer. You're not God. You know what I mean? Like, you're not anybody's boss. You're not anybody's anything. You know what I mean? Like, you're a live streamer. Like, I don't know. I watch the way some other people act online, and I desperately don't ever want to be that. Like, I desperately don't ever want to be that. So anyway, long story short, like I said, I've seen some pretty crazy stuff online, but that was definitely up there. Like, was like, wow. Like, I don't know. Some people are very, very good at being manipulative, and you'll find that some of the best live streamers in the world are really good at it. There's other people that genuinely, like, they're talented, they get gifted because, of that. But I'd never heard anybody, like, I'd heard shit like, oh, you gifted. That said, I was surfing another night, right? This chick was, or it was a guy. He was mad at this female because she was in the other live and gifted against him in a battle. And I'm like, dude, it's a battle. Like, it's a battle. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you have absolutely no right to tell people how they spend their stuff. Like, that's just wild to me. Like, I literally would tell somebody to go fuck themselves so quick if they came at me like that. All right. And I said, guys, that sound in the background is my doggy snoring his ass off. If you're new, you're more than welcome to come and chit chat with me. I said I normally dual stream in the morning, so if you hear me talking to somebody that's not in your chat, it's just the other chat. Not a big deal. So, and I said, like the live, tap the screen. It helps 100%. Okay. Wow. There's a California dad who ended up losing part of his skull after drinking too many energy drinks, and boy, did he. Boy, did he. I've heard people, like I said, I've worked with a girl for a long time where, like, coffee, it's not as bad as energy drinks, you know what I mean? But, like, I worked with a girl for a long time who drank so much coffee. I'd be like, dude, how do you not get, like, anxiety? Like, you know what I mean? Like, I can have X amount per day before I'm like, but she, like, I don't know, it, like, calmed her down. Like, we would leave the store and she's like, hey, you want to stop by and get some coffee? And I'm like, dude, it's 11 o'clock at night. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's 11 o'clock at night. But like I said, it worked for her. She'd been drinking it for so long that was her body just got used to it. So, what are we doing? Alexa, play songs by Parliament Funkadelic. I'm feeling funky today, so. All right, guys, welcome through. I appreciate you stopping by. Like I said, if you're new, you're more than welcome. Come and chit chat with me. We're rocking right along. I'm not sure how much I'm going to be on today because I'm not sure how much I'll really be feeling. It feels weird, like, because I can't really move my neck yet. So it's like when you get, like, I hate when you're sleeping and you get that pain, where, like, you feel like you can't, like, move at all. That's kind of what this is like. Like, it's going to take a little getting used to. So, but, it'll heal. It's fine. I can't exercise for 2 weeks, which kind of makes me sad. Like, that kind of makes me sad. I've been doing pretty good when it comes to, like, exercising. I'll come on in the afternoon, do, like, a workout video. I still go to the gym. Like, I'm trying hard to make exercise more of a bigger part of my life. So not being able to do it for like 2 weeks is gonna be like, I'm gonna be bored. You know what I mean? And then I took off work for like the next couple of days because I'm like, yeah, I don't know that I'm feeling up to it. Like, I don't want to grouch at anybody, or you know what I mean. Like, I don't want to say like the wrong thing just because like I'm sore. Like that would I would feel so bad over that. But so yeah, I was gonna say I'll be back to it Thursday. If anybody's curious and wants to know, like wants to take painting class, you're more than welcome to hit me up. I keep my username pretty much the same on every site that I'm on. So make sure to like follow me on other sites and all that stuff. I just appreciate y'all stopping by to see me. Like I said, I don't expect anything out of anybody. I'm always like really, really happy when I have people come through. Like that's it. Okay, so I said we do the weird news in the morning. Oh, I was gonna say, have you guys seen those files that they just released recently? Bobby, good morning, honey. Those, oh my God, like I was looking at some of the names on it, right? Because they're now saying that they have complete, like they have, you know what I mean, like they have all the names out and everything. I don't think I've seen all of them anywhere, but I've seen like a bit of them. And just because somebody went there doesn't mean that they did anything. You know what I mean? They could have just gone and laid out on a beach, or like who knows? Who knows? But so yeah, like the list is out. It's definitely like there's a lot of politicians on the list. The chick that runs the DOJ. Fart? Oh, I'm good, Angelo. I don't have to. Guys, welcome through. Tap the screen, please. Like the live. I love it when people stop by to see me. I said my doggy is busy sleeping with me. He's so tired. Sleeping all night definitely wore him out. So, guys, welcome through. Tap the screen. Um. Okay, let's see. All right, we're gonna have oh no, there was a couple arrested for doing the nasty in a Domino's pizza. Like it looks like the store was open. I'm judging by the picture. Can't show the picture, but I'm just saying, like, God damn, you were pretty. Oh, well, thank you, Jason. I appreciate it. I definitely don't feel pretty today. Like I said, I went and had like an outpatient surgery, so like the last thing I feel is pretty today. So I appreciate you. There we go. And I got a new eyebrow kit in, so I was like, all right, let's see. Let's give it a shot. Like, it'd be all right. So I said, I'm not feeling like 100% today, but guys, I don't feel bad. I don't feel bad. So, but that was like crazy. Like, seriously, like, I've had a lot of like surgeries and whatnot. Like, in my lifetime, like, I've had a lot of like health bullshit, and I hate it. But, that was definitely a new experience. Like that was definitely like you're feeling somebody. You're like you're in my face right now, and not the way that people are normally in my face. So I said, even when I laugh, it's sore. It's sore as fuck today. But so I said I canceled my classes for like the next 2 days. I'm hoping I'll be back up to it by Thursday. You know what I mean? Like I hope that I'll be back up to it. And if anybody is curious and wants to learn how to paint, by all means, you're more than welcome to hit me up. Just make it after Thursday. And if you guys want, you can go check out my website. It is edgeoftheeasel.com. There is a lot of stuff up there. I'll probably spend the next few days like working on my site and trying to upload more and all that stuff. Like I said, I'm not going to be very productive over the next few days, but you know what? I'm going to work on healing. And I said, if you're new, you're more than welcome to come and chit chat with me. I am dual streaming, so I have my TikTok open, I have my YouTube open. If you hear me talking to somebody else, like somebody that's not in your chat, I promise you it's just the other chat. I've actually seen services, right? Like where it's like an X amount, like you pay for it per year. And you can line up, like you can put all your social media in one. But the thought of putting like my username and my password into anything, it just seems so like scammy to me. It might work great. I'll probably never know. I'm like, I got two phones. Shit, what is wrong on both at the same time? Like the thought of giving some website that I've never like used before, like my login and all that stuff. So some of the lives that you see, if they're overly busy, that's probably why those people pay for that service, and then they, you know what I mean? Like, but guys, welcome through. Tap the screen, like the live. I love it when people stop by to see me. And like I said, if you're new, you're more than welcome. Come and chit chat with me. I said it's been an eventful few days. It's been an eventful few days. So, and I said we'll see. I don't know like how long I'll be on. I haven't taken a painkiller in like 10 years. And yesterday I was like, no, I think I'm good. I should be, because it was still numb. And he's like, no, he's like, I think you're going to need it. I'm like, okay, like, I mean, just in case, like, I don't know. So, that's but I'm glad that I did now, because now I'm like, oh God, I'm sore. Like, I'm so sore. I had a melanoma on my neck, and when I tell you that thing, it got big like real quick. Like I always had like a mole there, but like it was probably about that big. Like I put a picture of it on my TikTok yesterday, because I mean it was a pretty big size one, and it's in like a weird spot, so I couldn't really see it. You know what I mean? So like I just put some makeup on, it's a mole, you know what I mean? Not a big deal. And then I realized I could feel it too, and I'm like, oh shit, okay, we need to go get this looked at. And he was like, yeah, he's like, you know what a melanoma is, right? And I'm like, yes. And he's like, okay, well, you got a melanoma on your neck. We need to get it removed. So I went Friday, and he squeezed me into surgery like Monday. So, yeah, and it was no bueno. Like, it was no bueno. I was awake during it. He's like resting, like I'm laying on my side, and he's resting like tools on my head that he's using on me. And I'm like, this is so weird. Like, I was scared to move. I'm like, look. All right, so let's see. But I made it through. I made it through. Like, it is what it is. Let's see. There's a guy, they're calling him the Mad Pooper. He is wanted because he keeps pooping in people's front yard. I mean, I guess he assumes that, like, good morning, like, how are you guys? Welcome through. Tap the screen, like the live. How are you today, honey? But yeah. So I mean, like, I guess he just assumes that people will assume like it's a dog, but like, why? Like, why are you doing this? This is what you're doing with your life, is just going around to your neighbors' houses and pooping on their lawn, like. You know what I mean? Get one of them doggy baggies. At least pick it up afterwards. You know what I mean? Like, good morning, beautiful woman from the ocean captain and the cruise ship. All right, that's solid, George. That sounds like a fun job. I know there's a lot of people that like to travel, so they end up working for like the cruise lines. And I'm like, that is smart. That is smart. You know what I mean? I could be standing on like a deck just doing line dances and shit. Like that. That doesn't sound like a bad way. What sounds like a bad thing is the fact that you can never leave work. Like you're always. It's not like you can call out or play hooky. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like they're like, bitch, you're here. You're fine. Like, fuck. And I said I would get a little claustrophobic. Like, have you guys ever taken cruises? Well, I mean, besides the dude that's a cruise captain. But, like, I keep saying I want to take a cruise. Oh, thank you, Max, honey. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. So everything is appreciated. Nothing is expected. All that good stuff. But so, you go on a cruise. You're like, all right, like, free travel, right? Like, on your day off, you're like, hey, I can take. I imagine they probably still have to pay for the excursions. Like, if it's your day off and you want to do XYZ, you know how they let you off at, like, the different things. And yeah, I mean, like, I would take a cruise. It's just the rooms make me. Can you follow me? Yeah, I can follow you, Max. Let's see. Here we go. I'll put a follow back on you. There we go. And I said I don't really check this site very much. I normally check TikTok or YouTube more. You know what I mean? So yeah, I mean, like, you're getting free travel. You probably have to still pay for the excursions, but the rooms on cruise ships are so tiny. Like, they are tiny, tiny. Like, you and one other person on, like, these little tiny cots, and you're all, like, you know what I mean? It's not like it's not a floating hotel. Like, obviously, they want more people. But that's the good part about a cruise, too, is you can spend your time. Like, and most people, they don't really sit in their room and hang out. They just walk around on the cruise ship. Like, there's always something going on, so there's always something to do. There's always something to say. Like, they always have events happening. I was talking to a couple friends of mine, like, I don't know if you guys have ever heard of hedonism. It's like we'll say a lifestyle event that takes place in Jamaica. And, like, my friends were telling me it's literally like when you go, right? Because, like, it's a lifestyle thing. They're like, okay, they're like, yeah, it's a great time. But, like, when you go, you are literally on the cruise ship. They have to specially escort you to a part of Jamaica where you don't have to worry about, like, getting hurt or, like, robbed. And I'm like, yeah, that's a little, I could see where that would be a little alarming, you know what I mean? They're like, do not leave the group. Do not. Okay, I won't leave the group. Okay. But yeah, so I said I would really like to go. Like, I don't know what kind of events they do. I'm like, I would love to go see the Northern Lights. I would love, love, love to go see the Northern Lights. Alexa, play songs by George Clinton. But are you just like freezing the whole time you're there? Because I said on a cruise ship, normally it's like warm, it's hot out, all that good stuff. You get to go outside and dance and all this. And it's like, well, what do you do on those cruises? Is it just like the most boring cruise that they have? And then you figure you do this whole cruise, you pay for this whole cruise to see the Northern Lights. And it's literally like, ooh, the Northern Lights. Ooh. Okay, well now we've seen it, but then you have like a whole nother week of still seeing it, and you're like, it's the Northern Lights again. Oh, my neck hurts. Oh. So I'm hoping that it'll like maybe it'll like, take away my double chin. I don't think that's how it works. I wish that's how it works. But so I said yesterday was an interesting day. It wasn't like bad, like they numb you and everything beforehand, but like it was just like it sucked. I'm not gonna lie, it sucked. I got like they put like 12 needles of Novocaine in your neck. Like at least that's what they did with me. It was a lot. I think it was 12 to 14, like something. And so that sucked. Like that part sucked. The rest of it, once it's numb, it's like, okay, like that wasn't too bad. But it was just that part definitely sucked. Like I have like tattoos behind my ears, like all that stuff. Getting tattoos is so much different. Oh, thank you, Max, honey. I appreciate you. But like that's oh my god, it was no fun. They're like, you're doing good. I'm like, I don't feel like I am. Like, but I said when you're awake the whole time, you're like, oh my god, like I got a hand. Oh, okay, those are forceps. That means they're grabbing on my nerves. Okay, and then I could feel them pulling it and shit. And I'm like, like that was no bueno. So guys, welcome through. Tap the screen, like the live. I love it when people stop by to see me. Let's see. Let's see. And I said, guys, that sound is my doggy snoring his ass off. I took a couple days off work to kind of recoup. I can't go to the gym, all that good stuff. Thank you, Jonathan, honey. I appreciate the follow. But so I took a couple days off work just so I could kind of rest up and heal. I didn't know how I was going to be feeling afterwards, so I kind of let like a few people know. I do painting classes, so I go, hi, Jay, what's happening? I do one-on-one virtual classes, so it's like I just don't. How are you doing, love? I'm hanging in there, Jay. How are you, honey? And I canceled my classes for like until Thursday, and then I'm like, all right. I gave people a heads up, like, just to let you know, I just had this done. I'm curious on how I'm going to be playing pool this week. I'm curious, like, just chilling, looking at you. I'm not much to look at this morning, Jay. Like, my jammies don't even match. Yeah. I said, I'm a little sore today. I'm a little down and out, like, but, please stop. Oh, no, I'm cool. I'm just messing with you. It's fine. I appreciate you. I appreciate you looking at me. I like it when people come and visit me. So no, guys, welcome through. Tap the screen. I wasn't going to do like makeup or anything, and I'm still not going to. But I got a new eyebrow kit in yesterday, and I just wanted to kind of play with it and see what it was like. So, I mean, you're beautiful. Oh, well, thank you. Like I said, oh, God. Yesterday was, like I said, it was a rough one. It was a rough day. But you know what? At least it's gone. I said I had a, mole that was about like that. I mean, it was a pretty big size mole, and it started getting like bumpy on me. Like it had always been there. There was just like a mole, like it was a big mole. You know what I mean? Like that I had on my arm. I just put makeup on it. It's cool. It's fine. You know what I mean? And then I noticed it was starting to get like so. I had a melanoma removed yesterday, and that was horrible. Where are you from? I'm from Delaware, Jay. Where are you from, honey? Like I said, if you guys want to come chit-chat with me, you're more than welcome to. I'm just kind of playing. I'm not really going to do, like, any makeup or anything because I said, like, I don't have classes today. I canceled everything until Thursday. Like, Canada. How's Canada today? So you say awesome things like a boot. Right? Canada, where healthcare is free and, like, everything, not everything, but certain things are legal. Canadians have the right idea. All right. Okay. So I said we do the weird news in the morning. So I said I'll kind of find like I don't like the normal news. I find it depressing. You know what I mean? Like I find it like depressing. It's nice here for now. Yeah, I would go up and visit Canada. Canada sounds like I mean like what do you? Is there like a thing that like you guys like is like a touristy thing? Sup? I DJ. What's going on? How are you, honey? I haven't seen you in a bit. I hope life is treating you well. So I said I'm a bit sore. Why is it telling me unstable connection? That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. That's bullshit. You need to take a trip. I would. Like I said, I prefer the cold over the heat, like any day. I would definitely take a trip like up to Canada, like 100%. I was actually conceived like in Canada. But we're I've been missing you. Yeah, I was gonna say DJ, I had like a day yesterday. I had my brain taken out of my neck yesterday, so you know I'm recouping from that. Well, move here. I'll work on it for you. I'd have to sell a house in order to do that. I'd have to. I'll look at property in Canada and see like where's cheaper, so that way I can sell my house. You know, have it all paid off, and then I can buy a new one. You know what I mean? I'm just seeing your videos. Yeah, I said, DJ? Have you watched like? You just saying that? But like, have you watched like I have a new hobby, right? Like I'm a horrible dancer. I'm a horrible dancer. I've always known this. But so there's no better way to get better at stuff than by practice. Like it takes learning the fundamentals and then it's practice, just like everything else. So I started belly dancing like a couple months ago and it's so bad. But I laugh my ass off when I do it just because it's so bad. Like I can feel you know what I mean? But I have fun. So I'm like, okay, cool. Like, you guys can come and see me, like, later on and be like, I remember, hi, what's going on, G Money? How are you? But, you guys can come see me then. Be like, I seen her originally when she did it. So and it was funny because I go out, like, DJ, are you still in the area? There is, like, nothing. I said, I'm in Delaware. And when I tell you, like, our nightlife, some comments in this live were filtered. I don't know who would just said what, but it didn't like it for whatever reason. But like our entertainment scene is just it's pretty much like non-existent. Like it's non-existent. It's a lot of sports bars, karaoke nights. We don't really have much going on around here. So, you know, it's a very kind of rural area. But I enjoy it here. Like I said, it's not a bad place to live. It's just not like if you're like I love nightlife. I'm a DJ, I know. That's what I'm saying. Like, there's not really a lot of bars shut down in our area. But that's pretty much what people do in my area. Like, they'll go out. Even, like, I said, I go out and I do events, DJ, where I'll set up. And, like, I sell, like, some of my designs and whatnot. And I have to be really careful when I'm looking at the ones in Delaware. Like, I'll actually go out to the ones in Delaware first just to see if they're worth doing. Normally, if I do Jersey... You gotta go. Yeah, you really do. You gotta go. So if I do one in Jersey, Pennsylvania, Maryland, whatever, I'll normally just kind of risk it. Like I said, you have to pay for your booth, so it's like, is it worth the risk? Am I gonna? And it's a lot of effort to go and like set up a store like all the time. But like I said, I really like it. I like being out there and talking to people and, you know, having them like look at my art and you know, kind of showing everything off. And no, like I said, I like absolutely adore like doing it. Like I said, it's a lot of work. It's a lot of work, but you know what? It's okay. Hold on. But so the ones in Delaware, I will literally go to like the year before just to kind of check it out because I'm like, it's not worth doing it if you're spending all this money. Like they had that one festival that was, you know, it happened when we went legal on certain things, DJ, and like I went out to go. I mean, it might be great the rest of the time, but like I went out and checked it out one year because I thought, well, that kind of sounds neat. And when I go out and I look at events now, I'm sizing it up. Is this worth doing this? What's the parking like? Da 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 da. How much is it to get in? Like, it was like $60 to get in. And then I got in and I'm like, okay, it's like local bands. Like, okay, that's fine, right? But like, there were only like 4 vendors there. So I was like, okay, like but I look at stuff like, say, the ticket price. Like, the ticket price will definitely, like, if people pay too much to get in, then they don't want to spend any more money once they get in there. Still, to this day, my favorite event that I've done, as far as going out and vending at, oh my God, I did it was a witchcraft gay pride day. and I like loved it. There was so many vendors there. It was so well put together. They had like performances in between. It was a neat event. But I'm like, yeah, that wouldn't happen in Delaware. Like even like the car shows in Delaware. I'll just go out to go look around because I said I like to go out to car shows. I like to go, but it's like there'll only be like 30 people there, like 4 cars. You're like, okay, like it's a little bit different here than it is other places. Good morning, guys. Welcome through. I am dual streaming, so if you hear me talking to somebody and they're not in your chat, I promise you it's just the other chat. We're doing the weird news in the morning, and I said I normally will like come on and put my makeup on and get ready for today, but I ended up taking off work until Thursday. So, there's someone who's leaving giant wooden wieners in a park, and police want to know who. So if it's you, you better knock your shit off. That's funny. Ow. And I said, it hurts when I laugh. Like, I'm hoping, I said, it was a melanoma. I had melanoma removed yesterday, so I'm going to be making shit up all day. Like, I'm going to be telling people, like, oh, I had my Adam's apple removed yesterday. Like, hi, Nate, how are you? That's not really what happened. I'll give you a heads up. It was a melanoma. So, we're hoping that, like, we're going to wait and get the test results and all that good stuff, and then, just kind of go from there. Like, I don't want to, like, stress about it or nothing. So, but it's definitely, concerning for me. So, but I'm sure it'll be fine. I'm sure it'll be fine. Guys, welcome through. Tap the screen, like the live. I love it when you guys stop by to see me. I haven't taken, like, straight up, like, I normally don't mess with, like, medicines. Like, I try to take as little medicine as possible. And he asked me yesterday, he's like, do you want, like, I don't want to say the word. He's like, do you want a pain? And I was like, I mean, I can just take out, like, if this wasn't like an overly invasive surgery, like, I can just take aspirin, right? And it's not that I have anything against them. I'm just like, I literally haven't taken one in 10 years. I haven't taken one since my last surgery, which was about 10 years ago. And I'm like, I haven't done anything recreationally. I'm good on all that. Like, none of that stuff. So, he asked me, he's like, do you want one? I was like, well, I mean, like, do you think I'm going to need it? WhatsApp number, video call no, I was going to say, Chandy, WhatsApp isn't used in the U.S. Yeah, we don't use it here. And that's straight up facts. Like, we don't use it here. But, so you might need a new approach, is what I'm saying. But yeah, so I said it was a day yesterday. There's nothing about it that like was like, oh, well, that wasn't too bad. It was kind of rough. I'm not gonna lie, it was kind of rough, but we got through it and we're fine. So, but so they gave me those, and I'm like, I'm gonna end up being like, I took one this morning. So, marry me, I'm good. Let's see. All right, let's find a good one. Oh my God, there was an Alabama woman who was lost for a month in the woods, and here she was elevated on, the substance that starts with M, and it's like 4 letters, kind of sounds like math. Yeah, how did she, like, I always thought that people would have to go back and get more. What, she get, like, follow me back? Oh, sorry. Yeah, I don't check my messages much, guys. We'll follow Joseph back too. Why not? Yeah, I don't check my messages on the site very much, so I know that that's the only way people can message me sometimes. I don't know, but I'm just giving you a heads up. I don't check my messages on there very much. Jimmy Hoffa mystery finally solved. This must be an old one. They solved this like years ago. Didn't they? They did this like years ago, right? Like Jimmy Hoffa, he was put in like a I live like right next to New Jersey, so he was found in like a New Jersey like trash site, like it was like a mafia hit. I have an issue, man. Like I love like the mafia stuff. Like I feel like in a different life, I was definitely a mafia wife. Ow, my knee just popped like a mother. All right, went to go move it that way. Okay, that didn't work. Guys, tap the screen, like the live for me. I love it when people stop by to see me. And I said, everybody's more than welcome in here. If you want to come chit chat with me, all you got to do is come and chit chat with me. Just hi, okay. And I said, my doggy's sitting right here snoring his ass off, so I promise he's okay. He has like, he's a pug, so I guess they're born with like sleep apnea, All right, but yeah, he was found like years ago. Like, and that's where they found him, was in it. I read an article the other day, and I kind of looked into it because I was curious, right? Like, I didn't know if this was, sometimes people put a lot of shit out online, right? Like, and it's a lot of it's misinformation, some of it's accurate, like back and forth, all that. You good? You good? So I had seen in the news the one day where they were saying the Jack the Ripper case got solved, and it was like a breakdown, or actually I think I seen it on TV, and it was like a breakdown of how they. And I'm like, man, they'll be like all about their mysteries, but then when they're solved, they're like, eh. Like they found one of the women had a shawl, right, and it had gotten passed down throughout the years, throughout history, like all this stuff, and it was the shawl that she was wearing when Jack the Ripper got a hold of her. And so for whatever reason, still covered in fluid and whatnot, they gave it to the family, like, oh, here's something to remember her by. Here's her hooker shawl, like, you know what I mean, like. And so there was a substance found on it. I won't say what, but so now they're going back and they tested it, right? And they are able to do DNA lineage. Like, that's how they're solving a lot of older crimes. Is there, you have a very specific genetic code. So in your DNA, they can lead it back. Like, say one of your cousins does an ancestry.com, right, where they have the Smith, it goes into a database. So then they can look and say, okay, well, this person's cousin, or this person is in this family tree, right? Like, in this family, they can whittle it down, like, to who it is. If a woman, like, say she passes away, and here it was like one of her sons, and she's got three sons, they can narrow it down to that family, and then test each one of them individually and do a positive match. So, I mean, the stuff that they do with science, I find fascinating. I find it fascinating. I'm like, wow, like, some people in the world are really smart. But so, that's what happened with the show. Here's my question, and it might just been them trying to wrap it up. I don't know. But she was a lady of the night. She was a working lady of the night. What if she had another customer before? Like, that's like how do you know it was? Well, here it ended up being like everybody had theorized for years and years and years that it was like British royalty, and that's why he hadn't been caught, and da 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 da. Here it was like a Polish guy who had immigrated, and he ended up like in an asylum for like a long time. He ended up passing away in an asylum. So he was definitely, but they thought that this was like some surgeon, like some really prominent surgeon in the area because of his skills. No, I think the dude grew up as like I think he was a butcher's son. I'm not 100% on that one though, so don't quote me on that. But yeah, so that's what it ended up being. It's like, but they didn't really announce it. They just kind of went, oh, you know what I mean? Like, oh, okay, let's see. Inside the Spanish festival where volunteers are paraded around in caskets. Have you guys, I'm 43, single, you're pretty awesome. Thank you, Jason. I appreciate you. I said, I'm not feeling as pretty as I normally do today, but believe me, compliments are always the way to my heart. But yeah, I can see where that would be a little alarming. What is the festival? It's down in Mexico where they do the big costumes and there was one, like I said, I like the art behind things. Like, the story is what makes it so interesting to me. Like, dresses are pretty, they're fun to look at, but like, what are the ones with the story? Like, they're really, really elaborate costumes. I can't remember, but it's for the Day of the Dead festival. You know what I mean? Where it's like a festival, but I forget, they have like a specific name for it. I don't remember off the top of my head. But so there was a woman in the contest, and my favorite one was it was sad, but it was a beautiful outfit, and it told a whole story behind it. Like, it was really neat. It was, like I said, beautiful costume. They do their makeup, they do their hair, they do all this stuff, and she was walking around with like a little tiny casket that had like a little tiny baby doll in it that was a skeleton, and she kept opening it up like this to show people like her baby and whatnot. And I was like, oh god, that's so sad. But it was the story behind it that made it interesting. Like, I like when I look at paintings, and okay, so maybe you'll look at something and be like, what is that? You know what I mean? Like, not abstract. I'm not a huge fan of abstract, but when you look at something and then you hear the story behind the picture, that's where it really has some meaning to me. Like that's the whole purpose of art, is it's telling a visual story. It's like dance. It's telling a visual story. You know what I mean? So it's definitely art is like a big part of my life. It's been a big part of my life. I've been fortunate enough to be able to focus on it within like the last 4 years or so. If you guys want to go check out some of my stuff, you're more than welcome to. It's edgeoftheeasel.com. I said I take everything that I earn online and I put it back into my small business. And I said we are rocking right along with it. Like we are rocking right along. So I definitely need to. I have a lot of work still to do, but I'm doing it. I'm not doing as many events right now and whatnot because I said like I've had stupid health issues. Like it's always I've had stupid health issues my whole life, but I just keep trucking along. That's the best you can do, right? Like sadly, I wish stressing about shit made it better, but it doesn't. It just doesn't. So it's like all I can do is deal with one thing. What is this stream about? We're doing the weird news in the morning, kind of. Yeah. I talk a lot of shit. I don't know. I ramble. So the topic changes. All right. Okay. And I said, guys, this one is snoring his ass off right now. So okay. Hold on. All right. Oh my God, there was a guy who took home a 550-pound World War II, the B word, the B word, that I can't say because it'll flag me. And now his whole neighborhood has to be evacuated. Why would you take that home? Like, why would you take that home? That makes absolutely a damn bit of no sense to me. And that's what I said before. There's been other ones that have been found. Like, it's not like they go around and keep track of where they're leaving stuff. You know what I mean? Like they're not burying the ones that you step on, and then going back and picking them up from that exact location. They're putting them down where they need to, but then they just kind of leave them there. So they found actually there were a lot of World War II like different things. Like people found grenades. They found all this different stuff, right? And because it's not like I said, that was a really big war. It's not like they went around and went, okay, well, let's clean up everything. If something is already armed, like they don't want to go and mess with it again. But it's like I said, it's not like they keep track of where they put stuff, or they have ones that don't detonate. They're duds. Okay, well then they just kind of leave them. So it's like, if you find this, don't take it home. Yeah, because it's one of the big ones, like one of the big ones that gets dropped out of the plane. Like, I could see maybe he's into history, maybe he's, memorabilia, but there's still a chance that could. But like, it looks like a nuke. I'm like, don't bring that to your home. Do not bring that to your home. Um, I said, my doggy is here just snoring his ass off. Um, let's see. Okay. Let's find one that isn't going to get me in trouble. Okay. And I said, guys, welcome through. If you're new and you want to come chit chat with me, you're more than welcome to. Let's see. There's a chick. Her name is Enridria. I'm probably gonna fucking not do this right. Arendria Walenda. She hanged by just her teeth out of a helicopter high above Niagara Falls. Have you guys ever seen like at the circus and whatnot where the girls hang from their hair? I don't think I've ever seen a guy do it. I've seen a lot of women do it though. And that's what they'll do, is they'll have like a bun on top of their head, and I'm like, and they will, I'm sure that there's probably some trick to it, like how they secure it to get it to where it just looks, I'm sure there's got to be a way. There's got to be a technique. Hello, how are you, Lana? There's got to be like a technique to it. You know what I mean? I don't know what it would be, but that's only a little alarming. Like, let's hope here that would not happen. Like, it's so fucking dry here. Like, I'm sure that they have like a hook, right? That like fastens, like maybe they put like the strap under the person's head and then they hide it with her hair. I mean, that's what I'm thinking. And they just leave it in there and there's like a bun on top and then she just comes out and does it. Like, that's what I would assume. But even still, you're still just hanging by a strap, I would love to learn how to do aerial acrobatics. Like that's kind of been one of my things I've been putting off. We have an aerial rig, but I just haven't. My upper body's like not wanting to work. Just I'll get there. I've been working out at the gym, so hopefully. Um. Okay. Man released bed bugs in city office that refused to help him with his investigation. Oh my god. I don't know. Hey, Connor, what's happening? We did, I was going to say, when I was young, right, I worked for, like, it was a disaster restoration company. Hi, Alonso. How are you? Good morning, guys. Welcome through. Tap the screen for me like the live. I love it when people stop by to see me. We're dual streaming today, guys, so if you hear me talking to somebody and they're not in your chat, it's the other chat. And so it was kind of like Surf Pro. Like, that's what they would do is we would go out during, after, this, we would go out, after natural disasters, like floods, fires. I didn't go out, but I just, like, I worked in the warehouse, so people would go out and collect whatever they could, like the valuables that they could, and bring it back. Like, you know, sometimes we were able to restore things, sometimes we couldn't, you know, but then that's somehow how some people's insurance is. Thank you, Chris. And I said, guys, I am following back. Welcome through. Tap the screen, like the live. But so we the whole time I was there, I only said, oh, I'm doing good, Alonzo. I'm hanging in there. You know what I mean? I'm a bit sore today, but I'm all right. How are you today, honey? But so we had the whole time I was there, I only seen them turn one order down, right? And it was a bed bug order. This apartment complex was trying to be cheap rather than replacing everybody's stuff. They had like a massive bed bug infestation. I'm going to do it. You're going to tap the screen for me. You're appreciated for that. But they were going to bring it in, and we were all like no, what do you, no, it's no, like, so, like, what, no, like, we're not trying to take this shit home to our families, like, why would you even take it? So then they ended up like, I like to follow your Ohio, what does that mean? But so you know what I mean, but we were like, nah. So they ended up, they didn't take it. They called them back, said, listen, none of our employees are down with this. Like, it's one thing when you go to work and you're cleaning smoke out of stuff. You know what I mean? Like, you're cleaning smoke out of stuff and you're restoring it for, you know, da 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 da. It's another thing when, you know, floods happen and, you know, you're cleaning water out of stuff. Or I said the weirdest thing I ever seen there, like, straight up, was we got an order in and it was from a mental hospital. And it had a fire in it, so it had to be, the stuff had to be restored that was in the patient's rooms. And one of them, like, seriously, there was one of those rooms, they collected it. When I opened the bag to restore this stuff, it was literally nothing but baby dolls with their eyes pulled out. And I was like, and I had to sit there and wipe them all down with special chemicals. Just because it's not important to me does not mean that it's not important to somebody else. So I'm like, all right, don't judge. This could be this person's babies, like, you know what I mean? So, and then but we would do like a lot of stuff like that, like we normally wouldn't do. It was normally floods, fires, that sort of stuff. But so, and it was a yucky job. It was a yucky job. Like, you had to be there at like 4 in the morning for whatever. I have no idea why, but we had to be there at like 4 in the morning. Um, let's see. Okay. Huge mystery street. Blah, blah, blah. I'm gonna learn how to read that. Huge mystery sea creature washes ashore in Indonesia, turns the water red. Dun dun dun. Okay, guys, I'm gonna get ready. Like I said, I'm getting kind of sore. Just even talking is making my neck sore. I had a melanoma removed yesterday, and it was a pretty big. Like, it was a pretty big one. So I said, today I'm gonna take it easy. I took off work for like the next 2 days. So, and then I'm going to kind of play it by ear on Thursday and see. But so I'll be jumping on off. I really, like I said, I'll be sitting back painting today and just kind of like working on that and working on my website and all that stuff. But I will be jumping on and off throughout the day. So make sure you put a follow on me. Make sure that you subscribe to me on YouTube. I love it when people stop by to see me. I said I'm normally online at some point every day. So I go live just about every day. I'll take a day off here and there, but for the most part, I go live every day. So I hope you guys all have a beautiful day. You guys are wonderful people. I appreciate you stopping by to see me. Make sure, like I said, that you go out and have the best day possible. Have a good day, y'all. Like, you guys are going to have, like, a fantastic fucking day, and you deserve it.